Okay. So after that poor performance of the last one, I wasn't really satisfied. So I'm gonna throw my abrasion stone on the ground, and I'm gonna try some of this bluish stuff. This should be a lot less disappointing. Because I don't know, I'm mad about the other one because I was cruising and it was kind of like that sandstone stuff that I really have never gotten to try. Like I've always wanted like silicified sandstone, and I've had a couple pieces, but they haven't been very good to work. And that one, I mean, it had a good section of it that was working really good if you watch the video. I mean, it's a failure, so I don't really anticipate too many views on it, but you know. Oh my. Oh my, we're starting off strong, aren't we? My word. But yeah, this is part of a little bit of a rock challenge series. So I collected this rock from farm fields. I'm up in northwest Iowa. I don't know what any of this stuff is. All that I know when I collected it is that it needs heat, and if you give it heat, it does cool stuff. And it gets nice and glossy. Super duper glossy. These darker pieces tend to be a bit better, at least on average, from what I've noticed. That's not gonna work. What was I doing? What am I thinking? Hold on. But I really encourage you to watch the first video that I made in the Iowa Rock series, because it kind of gives you an idea of like what this stuff is. Where I was like popping some of it open. Because it's doing a funny, there we go. Ooh, that was kind of a nasty one. No, I would save that piece, but it's got stuff in it, and that is sharp, sharp. My goodness. Yeah, these pieces tend to be a bit better, so long as they're not full of holes. And this one's not looking like it's really full of too many holes. I'll save that. I like to save certain flakes and stuff just in case I decide to make earrings. It's nice to do it out of a sentimental material from home, you know. Excuse me. Yeah, this stuff's working a lot better already. I mean, the silicified sandstone that I just worked in the previous video, that worked pretty darn okay too. It was working great until I found the center of it where all the hate and sadness was hiding. It was like, hello, and then popped out and latched onto my face like a rabid raccoon. But this stuff so far, so long as these voids don't get too bad, because I can work around those, honestly. I've done it before. It's just sometimes like that. You see that big chunk fly off? Sometimes it makes it weak. That's no good. You don't want to deal with weakness with those holes. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to try to this down just a little bit more. There's a crack that runs through there, I think. Making an assessment here. Oh, darn it, see that went into the hole? I was hoping that it'd come over and clean that up. But that hole, flake channel fell into the hole. Dang. goes through there. Like a seam. I'm an enormous fan of that, but... Oh, I should have given that more. Is that a crack? Hold on. Yeah. It's just weird. That was a good one. So yeah, it's good stuff when you get the good stuff. You get the bad stuff though. She is nasty. How good can I be? As good as I thought I could. Pretty good clarity on that stuff too, I will say. And it's nothing like this without heat treat. It's actually like unworkable without heat. There we go. Okay. I'm just trying to take care of all those voids there before I address everything else. Because this looks good so far, it's just all the voids that are in there. I might try to... Hold on. Yeah, there we go, get rid of that. That off. They've decided to mow the apartment. If you're wondering what the mower noise is. I really want to clean that up as well, but I don't want to go too crazy with it. Yet. Okay. Yeah, dang holes. What the heck? Go away. Go away. Be gone. That's going to do nothing because it's going to go right into a bunch of holes. Gee, dang holes, I'll tell you what. A good bunch of them. Yucky. I wasn't very kind to that particular area. Oh well. Secure. Yeah, dang man, more holes. Gee dang holes, I tell you what, man. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. It's just kind of something I've wanted to do for a while. And anytime I've had people ask me, like, so what is this Iowa shirt? God, you watch the video. You watch the video and watch me suffer. Everybody loves doing that. Ah, look at him. He's got a bunch of holes in his stuff. Yeah, well, maybe I don't have stuff that doesn't. And maybe other people don't either. Yuck. What in the world is happening in there? That's like a party that you don't want to get invited to. There we go. God. All these. I just need to break that off. channel? Okay. Huh. So something went wrong, eh? My phone was being weird and it glitched out on me. Am I running out of memory? I don't think so. That was weird. Hopefully I didn't mess up the audio or nothing, because I was having audio issues here not too long ago with one of my videos. My phone just spit out, like, it was working fine, and then it did like this weird laggy thing. It was like, something went wrong. I'm sorry. And it just didn't, I don't know. It's weird, but I don't know. Fingers crossed, I guess. Ooh, those go through there a lot more than I was thinking they did. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What the heck? Why are there so many in the middle? Oh, I thought it was going to be solid. This is going to be a repeat of the dang. No, I got that. Oh, that's all going down. Ay, I tell you what. You just can't catch a break with this stuff, can you? I'm extra suspicious of my video now. My phone in general, if I'm being honest, because someone who uses their phone to record these videos, having it kick it out and be like, yeah, sorry, you're just being a little silly. We had a little silly error, haha. Some of the video might not be saved. I go, geez, thanks, guys. Thank the Lord it isn't like an important like family memory or nothing. Some dude breaking rocks. It's good that it happened to me, but still. Can we not do that? Please? Thank you. Can we also just not have any holes in this too? That'd be great. It'd be so great. Otherwise, as you see, it's working pretty darn all right. Like, it works great. Truly, it does. I think that just cut me. Nope, I don't like that. Okay, we gotta figure out what we're doing here, because I'm just flaking into random stuff right now. I need to start getting a strategy going, especially now that we know that those voids are going to stick around in not too friendly of ways, especially all that there in the center. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go through that. Like at all, really. Shoot. That's gross. Don't give up though. Don't give up. Still got a little bit that we can work with. Even if one side's a bit ugly. I really don't want to keep thinning it out over there too much. And I still got to figure out what in the world I need to do with that, because that's weird. I could make a little hand knife, because I really just want to preserve. Nice. This piece. Would that be lame? I don't want to be lame. You guys get it, right? It's like cool stuff. You don't want to just waste the cool stuff, especially if you found it and you collected it and you babysat the turkey roaster for hours on end. It's like, I gotta clean up what I got, but oops. Yeah, I didn't. Here. Just all that is just. It's hard too. It's a lot harder than the rest of the stuff. Yeah. Take this off. Like I said, hope the audio is fine. I'm gonna have to watch all these. I hope the video's okay too. It doesn't end up working. He's got a turbo diesel. I think it's 3 gallons per foot. Smokes like a chimney. Darn it. I was really hoping that was going to save me some trouble. I still really want to take care of that big dive right there. And I know I can. I got to be a little mindful with it because I don't know how deep that dove down. And I don't want to make it worse. I don't want to have like a double dive where two good sized flakes dive into there. And I also don't want to do that where it just doesn't do anything. Gosh, they just keep moving in. Go away. I don't want ya. No. All the little hole buddies on the floor, they wanna see ya. Come on, join them. Flake away. They're here somewhere though. Danger. Okay, well. Bent. It is. You knew it was bent. Here. Might. Actually, forgot. I have another end. No. Hmm? That was weird. No one really felt like it should have gone, but it just didn't do anything. I think I just saw a bug crawl on me. Dang bugs. Tell you what, I don't know where they're coming from, but that's another thing too. If you try to preserve the side with the cracks on it to just not work on it, and you make it perfect, sometimes those pieces will fall off on you. Ouch. I didn't want to do that. I still really want to get rid of that, but there's like no way to get to it because I can't really go through all the cracks because it's cracked. And I can't really go under it because I think it just goes way too deep. So, might just be out of luck on that one. It's fine, I'll just focus on other stuff. A bit tougher up in there. This is gonna be another rough pumpkin, I bet. But kind of like I was saying, sometimes you just gotta be happy with what you get. Even if she ain't too beautiful. God, that is really bad. It's like comically bad. I almost, one second. Okay, so I wasn't recording when I did it, but I took my thin one and I just pressed underneath it and I popped it off. So I kind of fixed it. Cool. Yeah, again, I'm trying to think of what more I need to do. I kind of just want to go to pressure flaking because I'll have just a bit more control. I do need to sharpen these up though. Ah, my goodness gracious. It's weird seeing 12 minutes only. I know there's just that other section that may or may not have gotten garbled up a bit. I hope it didn't, because that would suck. That'd just suck if I have to worry about my camera misbehaving. No. It's already got enough variables. Leave me be. Work, please. I really want to preserve length, but again, I don't want to deal heaps with this. Those crackly sections. It's just not something I want to mess around a whole lot with, you know? I know the chances of that being good in there pretty much zero. I can't just leave it. I gotta do something in order to get the profile and sharpen it and stuff. Okay. Yuck. Yeah, it just does all sorts of bad things. I don't like it. No, I don't. Like I said, it's tougher in there too. I can feel it, especially when I'm doing pressure flaking. And then again, that gigantic thing that I put, at least I think it was me that put that there. Also not ideal at all. I'm so hesitant to bring it in to make it skinnier because I just feel like it'd be better to preserve the size of it just a bit more. I know it's a small little ugly thing, but again, you can't expect pure beauty from a material like this. You just can't do it. Believe me, this stuff wasn't filled with voids and other super duper annoying obstacles. I'm sure I could make something beautiful out of it. It's just right now. Ouch. Yeah, it's sharp. So there's that, at least it's sharp. This is going to be a bit of an ugly duckling. God, I really just wish I could have shot. I still want to try so bad, but I'm afraid to. No, screw it. Why not? Why not? You don't get to experience nothing by doing nothing. It went somewhere. Okay, it's a little bit better. I don't like what that did. God dang it. The entire middle section is just no good. I'm gonna need to pressure flake that. Can I do something there? Okay. Holy smokes. That took like this ridge all the way across to there. Well, that was a miracle. I don't want to do those. I just don't want to do them. Gosh, especially after that miracle that happened. I'm just going straight to pressure now. That was insane because that took care of a lot of stuff. I'm being honest. Oh, nastiness, that was just... Okay. Ouch, I pinched myself. Pinch myself between the palm pad and my pressure flaker. not the usual injury we're used to seeing. I don't know, maybe pinches happen more often than I think they do. Yeah, it's not great. This one still could just kind of become a bit of a boring side notch. I'm cleaning that side up. So I'm pressure flaking it just a little weird, just because I'm just trying to pop stuff off. Let's see here. Just trying to get a sense of direction here. I think I know where I'm going to try and take it. I got to clean this up. Good, but I got to round it off. I don't know if I stated the criteria for these types of challenges, but my gut tells me, or not my gut, but my intuition when I'm working with material like this, because you kind of got to readjust your mindset. You're not going to make something super duper pretty. And if you're used to making stuff that's super duper pretty, you get extra disappointed. So my mentality with it is, would I be stoked? Like, would I be extremely stoked if I found what I had made in a farm field? That's kind of my criteria for satisfaction with it. And like already, arguably, I'd be very stoked. I'd be very happy. Very excited. Just gonna shape it up a little bit. Again, she ain't gonna win no beauty contests, but that's challenge points for you. And yes, I suppose it adds a bit of weight if you're able to make something super duper nice. Pop that off finally. Nice, finally. I really got to clean up this base because I think it's thick, but it's kind of messed up there too on the side of that. Uh-oh. Part of me almost wants to try. No, I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to do it. Like I said, I hope the first part of the video is okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about side notching it just because it feels right. And it's just kind of what I want to do. I just want to make sure she's symmetrical before I embark. I'm just going to do them right there. I'm looking at it, looking it over. Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty even. I'm going to sharpen this real quick. I'm also going to take the glove off. Yeah, now the flakes can stick to me. Stuff you really got to be mindful with when you are notching it, because it loves to not work on you and stall out. One side and see if I can copy. Yeah. Keep that level. Okay. I think I gotta adjust this down just a little bit more. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to mess with it too much, so I can tell. What I might do, though, is I want to make it look a little bit fancier. I might try and shape those barbs up just a little bit. up just a little bit. Clean up that tip just a little bit too. You know what? I'm going to call it. That's what we're working with. Not bad. Not the worst. Would I be stoked if I found it? Oh, booyah. I would be jumping for joy. She got sharp too. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, pretty good. Test that clarity for the boys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. Oh yeah. Some good clarity to that one. Very nice. Very nice. Not my best work, but you know what? As far as working this Iowa stuff goes, I will take it. Yes, sirs. Well, there you are. Hopefully the audio turns out okay. I'll see what I can do to edit it all together. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.